Park is mostly comprised of limestone and has been more affected by weathering and erosion than anything. Because this park is surrounded by nothing more than limestone and rock itself, as you can tell. First, limestone, the thing about limestone is, it starts up from the ground up, and then due to tectonic plates and shifting, plates collide and they push up land, or in this sense, limestone. It's starting to push up, along with the soil and the fossils of years and years of disposition. Furthermore, once they are up and towards the surface, weathering takes control. Weathering has a big impact on this type of things. As you can tell, if you look closely, you can see all the dark spots on there. That's from the cold weather and the wind, constantly brushing up against it, blowing all the sediments into the walls, and creating these cracks and grooves, even ridges. The waterfall, as you can tell, it's being weathered down because of the water that's constantly flowing on top of it, breaking it and constantly pushing all those sediments down to scrape it down even more. And where there's moisture, there's life. And plants can grow off of that and lynch off of that. The plants also play a big, major impact role simply because of the fact that the plants break down the rock, because the roots break it down, they seep into the cracks, and they break it down even more, making the rocks fall and create more cracks and grooves. See the roots? And the temperature plays also an impact on it. By being cold, it can also affect the weather and the wind. And by the water constantly going through splash erosion, it splashes down, ripples towards where it needs to go to, like ripples towards down the rock, creating little ridges and rifts. So basically the sediment is brushing up against the rock, creating more rocks, and little by little. It's actually pretty good. And as more years pass, it's going to scrape it down even more, expanding it and bringing it down even more, to the point where we're going to see rocks coming down, even cliffs. Closely you can see the cliffs up there. So wherever there's a tree at, it's breaking it down even more and more. Let me show you a bit more of weathering. As you can see, not just cracks, or like cracks, but also you see those little, over here, see those little dark spots? That's because of weathering and water. Like all the rain and water and temperatures, like constantly sediments being blown onto it, cutting down and scraping it off. Okay. Then I have to show you, not just that, but how nature takes over. You see the roots? So the roots over here, they are what's holding the rock together, but also breaking it down, in a sense. Okay. And how weathering and erosion take place and actually form this, they form underground caves and rivers, plus cliffs, as you can tell, and rifts on the cliffs. You can see the like the little